leathers.
All right, YouTubes. We're going to go over my budget, low temperature riding tips. How to get out there and ride when it's cold outside if you're on a budget, and some of my tips and tricks. The first thing that I go to is I have an old pair of snowboarding pants. Most of you go snowboarding or skiing, and through the years, maybe you've upgraded your pants. These are all wrinkled because they live in my backpack. These are old pair of snowboard pants. That's one good tip. The next one here is a really, really good pair of socks that you can get at like the outdoor store. These are the Wigwam super duper thick outdoor mountain socks. You want wool or maybe some alpaca stuff. Bubba sells the alpaca socks. The next secret weapon is the baklava for your head. You want to cover up anything, any bare skin that's sticking out. You want to get a good pair of gloves. These are heated gloves if you can afford them. If not, you get your winter gloves. And then the biggest thing that I've had that helped, because I've never found a pair of gloves that really keep my hands warm yet, is just some nitrile gloves. You know, the gloves that you use at work if you're a mechanic or whatnot. Just some good old basic, you know, the throwaway little rubber gloves. Really help a ton. And then the next tip is to cover up any piece of skin that the wind's gonna touch. Your neck. This helps with the neck. Your wrist. You might have to get some wrist guards if you don't have long gloves. Layer up your shirts and your jackets like as much as you can take it and still ride comfortably. But let's get all this gear on and get out there and give it a test. It's pretty damn chilly this morning, even for here in California. So let's get all this gear on and give it a test run. Another secret weapon I have is the Oro. That's the brand from Amazon, electric vest, electric heated vest. Turn it on. It's got 3 settings, high, and then it'll go to medium and then low. The battery on this, if you run it at medium or low, will actually last a long time. And it will heat your core up. I'll slip that in for top secret weapon underneath my riding jackets also. When you get this all hooked up, you want to make sure that you get it tucked in underneath your shirt all the way around and in the back of the neck so there's no air gappage. That is the big trick with your this baklava setup. And that's going to keep you so much warmer that there's no air gap or air infiltration. Then we're going to get all this zipped up. Good too. And then the next thing you got to worry about is if your helmet's going to fog up. And that can get an issue. As we get layered up, we'll talk about that. All right, then there it is with the snowboard pants. Sure the zipper gets covered up there. And we'll get layered up here. This is my secret weapon right here. Is the disposable nitrile gloves under your regular gloves. Oh, so nice. Everything's got to cover up the skin. Like where your gloves go over your jacket. All right, let's launch. And I'll take us over where I film the sunrises. Just for a quick little jaunt before we jump on the highway. So yeah, this is kind of like low budget, so you can stay nice in the colder temps. The good pair of socks is just freaking awesome. Close the visor. It makes such a difference. Of course, a full face helmet with the visor is gonna keep you so much warmer. That's a bonus too. Good pair of boots, which I don't have. But I am rocking the Rivera Leathers custom shoes here. They're pretty damn nice. They're not bad, even when it's cold. Visor back up, man, it is. You could feel the cold air when your visor's up. And I have glasses on underneath too. Holy moly. Everything else is feeling good right now. There we are, right? Everything else is feeling really good. It'll be different when we're doing, you know, 65 miles an hour steady up the highway here in just a little bit. Another thing you can do too, for about $250, you can buy a one-piece riding suit that's made for cold weather. You could just jump into that thing with your board shorts and a t-shirt. Seriously. And I know Climb makes one that's $1,000. That's really good. That a lot of the adventure riders wear. That gear when it's cold outside works really well. But today it's just my budget tips and tricks. It's still gonna be chilly. The sun just came up, and I'm thinking it's about 40 degrees outside right now, which, you know, for a lot of you watching this, that's not cold. But on a motorcycle, that's chilly. When we get up the highway, I'll let you know where the cold spots are. At least start off right here and show you guys where I come up to do this. There's this old hotel right here by the boardwalk called the La Bahia, or the La Bahia. La Bahia. There it is. I usually just come right up here to get the shots. It right here. And hold on, let me get off the bike. Yeah, right here. And that's where I get the shots at right there. Pre-storm today. Pre-storm shots. Oh man, the glasses are fogging up. And we get the sun poking up over the mountain right there, in between the mountain and the clouds. All right, good morning, everybody. Look at that. Not too shabby. Not too bad. I'm gonna head over to the gas station and we'll fill her up. And we'll get this thing on the highway. This is like the coldest part of the morning. And we'll see which body parts get the coldest. I'll give you an update. Look at that right in my mirror. Look at that. straight to Facebook. Mine will go straight to Instagram. Or YouTube. Oh, shit. Ooh, double sunrises in the mirrors. I wonder if that's coming out on the GoPro. Oh, that was sick. I had double sunrises, one in each mirror. Alright, so we've been on the road for a little bit while now. 6th gear cruising. I had to pass a Prius. Pretty damn comfortable. The one spot I still feel a little bit of a chill is in a little bit in the feet, not too bad. The wool socks are holding up good. And then in the forearms, the forearm section. Other than that, everything feels great. And of course, you get up here on an early morning and traffic's light, you can enjoy the road. You know, for this winter, the swell's been pretty small. It's been a weird year for surf. There's a storm coming, but like you can see right now out here, there's a pack of guys out, and the waves are not very big. And then it's going to storm most of the week, later this week. I've been on the bike for a bit. My hands were totally nice and warm, so I'm gonna use just my regular Odin gloves on the drive back to test out my, this is my nitro glove underneath. Totally works. So with the heated gloves, they didn't even get cold at all. So I just want to try it with regular gloves and see how we make out. The only parts that are getting chilly, the fairing blocks a lot of the wind, so it's nice, is the toes a little bit. Even though I got the good socks, it kind of comes and goes. And then just my forearms right here. And that's about it. And that's probably where most of the wind's hitting. Other than that, I feel fine. Low budget. Snowboard pants are working out killer, like they always do. And then, God, look at those views, huh? Harley-Davidson. Everything's working out good. I went back to the regular gloves and with my nitro liners inside. And the only thing in cold weather is if you use the regular gloves, you're not going to get the coverage. See the skin right there? You're not going to get the coverage over your jacket, and that will make you miserable. So you got to have coverage. But the liner part inside the glove is working out just fine as far as inside the glove. But not having that coverage over the sleeve is a bummer. So you definitely want some bigger gloves if you're going to ride in the cold weather. Look at this view. This is gorgeous. That's Franklin Point over there by Año Nuevo. It's just, oh, it's an awesome view.
over the gloves, the glove test, you're going to want a good pair of gloves. Even with the nitro gloves underneath, it helps. But see that gap? And you can see my wrist? You'll be miserable. Anywhere the air can get in hurts. You want your gloves to cover up over your jacket. And yeah, on this leg, switching the gloves over, I could feel the hands. And before, I was super comfortable. So you're gonna definitely want to invest in a good pair of gloves for cold weather riding. And still use the nitro or the little latex gloves underneath. Helps a ton, big time. Wow, look at that view. The sun coming through the clouds like this way and that way. That's pretty neat. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, and you can click the bell for notifications. And I hope my little tips and tricks helped you out a little bit, and maybe you can be a little more comfortable on a cold ride one day. And we'll catch you on the next one. Look at that view. That is just gorgeous.
Thanks for watching NorCal Refrigeration and H.V.A.C. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.